World War I, a storm of steel and fire. Millions perished, empires crumbled. Yet at its heart lay a love story, a tale of forbidden passion and devastating loss. This is the story of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and Sophie Chotek, a love that dared to defy an empire and tragically ignited a world war. Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, was a man of power and privilege. Sophie Chotek, a lady-in-waiting, was of noble lineage but lacked the royal blood required for a Habsburg bride. Their love was a dangerous secret hidden within the opulent palaces of Vienna. Stolen glances at court balls, clandestine meetings in shadowy gardens. Theirs was a love forged in defiance. Their secret couldn't stay hidden forever. The whispers of their romance reached the ears of Emperor Franz Joseph, Ferdinand's uncle and the ruler of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The emperor was furious. He forbade the marriage, his anger echoing through the halls of Hofburg Palace. Love, however, does not bow to royal decrees. Franz Ferdinand, a man accustomed to getting his way, refused to relinquish Sophie. He remained resolute, his love for her unwavering in the face of familial and societal opposition. Years passed, and their love deepened, weathering the storm of disapproval that swirled around them. Finally, in 1900, Franz Ferdinand forced the emperor's hand. He agreed to a morganatic marriage, a union where Sophie would never be recognized as his equal. Their children would be excluded from the line of succession. It was a bitter compromise, a constant reminder of their unequal status. Despite the concessions, they found happiness in their union. Franz Ferdinand adored Sophie, cherishing her company and treating her with the utmost respect. He openly defied court protocol, insisting on Sophie's presence at his side whenever possible. Life for Sophie, however, remained a tightrope walk. She was constantly reminded of her inferior status, barred from sharing her husband's carriage or sitting by his side at official events. The court treated her with barely concealed disdain, their whispers echoing in the grand halls like venomous snakes. Franz Ferdinand's love for Sophie only intensified in the face of such hostility. He showered her with affection and respect, shielding her as best he could from the court's venom. He sought every opportunity to elevate her standing, showering her with titles and honors. Their love story, however, was about to take a tragic turn, a turn that would have ramifications far beyond the gilded cages of the Habsburg court, a turn that would plunge Europe into the abyss of war. Section 4. Sarajevo's Crimson Sunset. The year was 1914. Franz Ferdinand and Sophie, in a show of defiance against the court, decided to visit Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia, a region simmering with nationalist fervor. The date was June 28th, a day etched in blood in the annals of history. As their motorcade drove through the crowded streets of Sarajevo, the unthinkable happened. A young Serbian nationalist, Gavrilo Princip, fired 2 shots. One bullet struck Sophie in the abdomen, the other found its mark in Franz Ferdinand's neck. The world watched in horror as the news of the assassination spread like wildfire. The heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne and his beloved wife, united in life, were now united in death. Their love story, a beacon of defiance against societal norms, had been extinguished in a hail of bullets. Section 5. A World Engulfed. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand and Sophie Chotek was the spark that ignited the powder keg of Europe. Austria-Hungary, fueled by grief and outrage, issued an ultimatum to Serbia, blaming them for harboring the assassins. A complex web of alliances, woven over decades of diplomatic maneuvering, transformed a regional conflict into a global conflagration. Germany, obligated by its treaty with Austria-Hungary, declared war on Russia and France. Great Britain, bound to defend Belgium's neutrality, declared war on Germany. World War I had begun. Franz Ferdinand and Sophie Chotek lie buried side by side in Artstetten Castle, their tomb a silent testament to a love that defied convention. Their tragic end serves as a stark reminder of how personal emotions amplified on the world stage can have catastrophic consequences. Their love story, born out of defiance, ended in a tragedy that changed the course of history forever. Subscribe for more stories your history teacher never told you, only on SDCW TV.